Welcome back, Awakened Intuitives, and welcome to any new Awakened Intuitives. Natalie here. We are back to do a reading on Mount Wilson Ranch. You may have heard of it. It is just a lot like Skinwalker Ranch, or even Blind Frog Ranch, or the Bradshaw Ranch. And there's been phenomena over the years, some research over the years. So I have been asked to do this by a really good friend of mine, a subscriber as well. And I thank you so much. If I can shout you out, I will do that later on. Just let me know. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to read some information about this ranch. Some of the stories and what's been said and what's going on there. And all the timestamps will be in the description below if you want to skip anything at all. If you know about the ranch and you don't want to listen to any of the information, you can go straight to the reading. And all this information is for entertainment purposes only. Truth is always stranger than fiction, and always have an open mind. I do have some universal music playing in the background that I do not own the rights to. So we're going to begin by reading the information, and I'm going to timestamp that, so if you guys want to skip, feel free, okay? And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. All right, thank you. Okay, and if any of you are interested in a free personal reading, my email is in the description below. All right, the Mount Wilson Ranch. Mount Wilson Ranch is located near Pioche, Nevada, north of Vegas, really close by Area 51, and Ghost Adventures team has been there as well. Over 50 scientists or more now have researched it. It is comparable to Skinwalker Ranch and Blind Frog Ranch. Mount Wilson Ranch hosts large groups who investigate paranormal activity. On Mount Wilson Ranch's website, there's a link below if you want to check that out. They offer reservations for people to go and visit. They say, before Skinwalker Ranch, the original research team, including Bob Bigelow, Jacques Valley, Hal Puthoff of Stanford Research Institute, Psychic Remote Viewing, and others were looking for UFOs, portals, and paranormal activity at Mount Wilson Ranch. Posted on April 20th of 2023, just recently. On their blog, they welcome you to the site and say, a site of significant historical and paranormal interest. Mount Wilson Ranch has a rich history dating back to the Wild West era and has been the focus of paranormal research for decades. The property was once home to gold miners and prospectors who established a settlement and built the Settlers' Cabin in the lower meadow at Craw Creek. The property features one of the oldest standing Wild West saloon and lodges in America, and was considered for the MX missile program before archaeological surveys uncovered heaps of indigenous artifacts. Bob Bigelow, a well-known businessman and ufologist, owned Mount Wilson Ranch before he purchased the infamous Skinwalker Ranch. Currently featured on season 4 of the Skinwalker Ranch History Channel, which I've done readings on. Those links will be in the description below as well. Bigelow conducted paranormal research on the property and believed that there may be an alien extraterrestrial base or a giant triangular UFO hidden either literally or dimensionally underground at Mount Wilson Ranch. I'm going to ask this in my next Skinwalker Ranch reading as well. Anyway, Bigelow also reportedly encountered the ghost of a shaman in the upper room near the Wild West Saloon during the night. Since Bigelow sold the property to Jeff, Mount Wilson Ranch has been investigated privately by several individuals and organizations, including Carl Crusher. He's got a great channel. His channel will be linked in the description below, okay? Museum of Tarot, Brent Stone, Chris Ledho of Ledho Files, Chris Bartell from Skinwalker Ranch, and the Re-Indigenizing Minds Project with Native American elders and researcher Roger Colty and Colleen Gorman. The investigators have produced fascinating results, including spirit box voice recordings, amplified infrasound, the Shaman resonance, video evidence of orbs and poltergeist activities such as responsive wall knocks and full body apparition sightings. These findings indicate that Mount Wilson Ranch is a location of significant paranormal interest that could uncover many more mysteries and discoveries in the future. Mount Wilson Ranch also has significant ties to indigenous cultures. There have been numerous indigenous artifacts that have been uncovered, including pottery, shards, tool-making sites, flaking areas, arrowheads, spear tips, medicine wheels, petroglyphs, and other ancient indigenous artifacts that have been dated through ancient cultures, potentially revealing a migration route dating back to Montezuma. So you can travel to explore the mystery of Mount Wilson Ranch with the current owner and guide, Carl Crusher, as well as special requests to have Skinwalker Ranch crew come as well. It is an open research location that is available for private groups. Now, Carl Crusher has a full documentary on this strange alien frequency at Mount Wilson Ranch. The link for that video will be in the description below. Now, with the Ghost Adventures link below, their website, as well, their link's going to be in the description below. To this, they say that Mount Wilson Ranch current owner Jeffrey McBurney says Bigelow believes Mount Wilson is a UFO portal, and there may be a possible base inside the mountain. Mount Wilson Ranch may be home to UFO activity because Groom Lake and Area 51 are only 100 miles from the ranch. Neighbors report having seen unexplained lights in the sky and hearing strange sounds rushing beneath the ground. Now, that's been heard at Skinwalker Ranch as well. Now Zach from Ghost Adventures interviews a camera-shy neighbor of Mount Wilson Ranch who says she's heard music from the 30s and 40s coming through a static radio. According to her, the music continues to play even when nobody is there. She's experienced various paranormal encounters during her time in the area. She was once locked in the ice room and panicked and vowed she would never go back inside there alone again. So some of the earliest settlers of the region around the ranch were Mormons who ventured from Salt Lake City, Utah. There was a homestead here almost 200 years ago. The saloon features a bar that dates back to the mid-1800s. It's a paranormal hotspot that this complex guests have not only experienced apparitions, but have had objects thrown at them and have heard voices arguing in the middle of the night. Some town locals have felt negative energy in this one specific bathroom and refuse to enter it at night. Visitors have seen Native American figures walk by them at night, shadows out of the corners of their eyes, and have even had spirits physically grab them. At Mount Wilson Ranch, the Ghost Adventures crew were searching for evidence of spirits that are tied to this land, as well as transient ghosts who may just be passing through. So now from Wikipedia, link below, Mount Wilson Ranch is located in Lincoln County, Nevada, as of the 2010 census, with a population of 33. Anyway, this is about all that I got from there. I did find another website on Mount Wilson Ranch, link below. Mount Wilson Ranch is located 25 miles from the ghost town Pioche. I think it's Pioche, Nevada. It says on here, in the 1860s, Pioche, Nevada was the baddest town in the West. Badder than Tombstone, badder than Dodge City, and all the rest. It was so bad that 72 people died before even one person died of natural causes. So, this town has its own website, www.pioche.net. In 1873, the Nevada State mineralogist reported this to the state legislator. About one half of the community are thieves, scoundrels, and murderers, and then we have some of the best folks in the world, and I don't know, but our lives and property are just as safe as with you. You can go uptown and get shot very easily if you choose, or you can live peacefully. I will send you a paper with an account of the last fight. I was in hopes 8 or 10 would have been killed at least, as these fights are a pest in the community. Peaceful, sure, if you stayed out of the way of the bullets. So, very interesting, right? So that is very interesting with the information that it gives. It gives information about visiting the area, some videos to watch. So this has got to be their older website or something. So that's some of the information about Mount Wilson Ranch, Nevada. What does that say? Seems a lot like Skinwalker Ranch for sure. And let's find out if we can get some clues on what is going on at Mount Wilson Ranch. And let's start with some general energetic messages and on the energy surrounding this ranch. So again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and always have the open minds. Okay, open minds helps us learn and grow and expand. And truth is always stranger than fiction. All right. So that is that. If you want to check more on this place, any stories, any other information, maybe go to these links. They've got quite a bit of stuff. I did get what I could, though, out of all of them. So let's pull some general energetic messages, okay? And we'll timestamp this as well. All right, so we're going to begin with the Angel Wisdom cards. We have 3 decks that we use for the general energy readings, okay? We're trying to pick up the energy surrounding Mount Wilson Ranch. All the decks I use in this reading, this video, will be linked in the description below. So I personally always ask Divine Source, Light, Creator, Guides of Love and Light only to guide me, okay? So what general energy message can we get surrounding Mount Wilson Ranch? Okay. Synchronicity. Huh. There is no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels, so recognize them as a hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angels' message to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them I'm looking for key words, okay? And consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. The affirmation says all things happen in perfect timing. Okay, synchronicities, path behind something. Those are what I was really drawn to. That caught my eye. So now from the Awakened Dreamer Oracle. All right. Can we get another one from the Awakened Dreamer Oracle about Mount Wilson Ranch? Expand your capacity for blessings. It's impossible to count the innumerable blessings you have in your life, but try anyway. What you appreciate appreciates. This is the secret sauce for magnetizing even more for which to be grateful. Magnification, expansion, capacity. All right. So there's that one. Set that one back up here. Okay. Now last one from the Shaman Wisdom cards. What other energy can we get about Mount Wilson Ranch? What other energy about... Oh, we got 2. Oh, all right. Okay, we have a number 40. Oh, we could reduce the 40 to a 4. The 4th house in astrology is like home, family, very good structure, very good stability. The structure sticks out. It's represented by spruce. It says masculine, north, Mercury, earth. Earth, structure. Structure behind earth, structure within earth. All right, now we have a number 1, Crow Moon, Aries, Pots, and Child. I am going to read these out of the guidebook, though. So, wherever I put it, yeah, right here. Okay, number 40, Spruce. There are probably spruce trees that grow around that mountain. I'm wondering. I wonder if I could look that up. Okay. I am spruce. I am the evergreen of wintertime. I am alive when there is no other life. My square needles honor the 4 seasons. My inner bark provides food. Inner. Okay, my roots provide medicines and cordage. I am in your cards to determine why you have restrictions, constraints, or limitations, and to help you remove them. Release control, let go of the pressure, relinquish the confines, and move on. In the spirit of evergreen that sets you free. Wow. All right, so that with the synchronicity. And number 1, Crow Moon, Aries energy. 1s are usually about new beginning, new cycle, new things, okay? I am Crow Moon. I am discernment. I take various shapes and forms. I am power in your ego and in your center. You are under my light. Under, inner, behind. Okay. And in your center, you are under my light, and I see what is really going on. Be sure to keep your ego in check. More ego? okay, and operate from a strong center. Remain grounded and secure in your own self-reliance. Keep earth wisdom and healing at the forefront of activity. Crow is a spirit messenger. Listen to your intuition and look for subtleties. Wow. Okay. All right, now. Okay, so we're ready to begin. I'm going to begin with the Starkissed Tarot deck. And we may jump in back and forth between tarot and oracle. But again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only. Truth is always stranger than fiction. Always have an open mind. And let's begin by clearing the deck of any possible energies left behind. So my first question, okay, is, keep in mind too, I am only 20 miles, maybe not even from Skinwalker Ranch. So anyway, why was Bigelow interested in Mount Wilson Ranch? Okay. Why was Bigelow interested in Mount Wilson Ranch, please? Try that again. Why was Bigelow interested in Mount Wilson Ranch? Okay. King of Wands. That is so interesting. That kind of does remind me a little bit of his energy, but this is fire energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We did get the Aries energy in the general messages. That one with the crow moon. So now we have dependably goal oriented. Okay. He was after something, right? This King of Wands is always about being action oriented, has loyalty and is loyal to his work, to his actions. He's very passionate, very fiery. He may have an ego. We got that ego a couple of times. And he always wins. So very goal-oriented. To reach something. Okay. What was his goal? What was his goal? Judgment. I knew we were going to get a big card. This is a major arcana. It's number 20 of the major arcanas. We can reduce the 20 to a 2. The second house in astrology is an earthly ruled part of the chart. It is Taurus ruled, and we were getting earth energy as well. So this is anything material, any physical type evidence, anything tangible really. And judgment, it says earned reward, right? So goal oriented to earn some kind of reward. Also, look at her two faces. That's interesting. It reminds me of somebody portraying something to this group of people and then portraying something to a different something to this group of people. Different group, right? Her necklace says karma. Interesting. Also, the judgment card is like making a huge decision, making a judgment call, a call coming in, surrendering to the universe. The trumpets blowing, okay? The angels coming down. Something huge, making some kind of judgment call, earned reward. Well, what was the reward? Whoa. The Lovers, another major arcana. It's actually number 6 of the major arcanas. Well, this is ruled by Gemini energy. The twins. Interesting. So, it says you for a choice. But this is also about some kind of relationship or balance, harmony, two cups mixing, two energies mixing very well. Oh, air energy, balance, union. Union? Union with who? Union with who? Ace of Wands, more fire energy. This is always a new beginning. It's new passions, new actions, new manifestations. It says motivated beginning, a beginning of something, a beginning of an action, a beginning of an inspiration, a beginning of creativity, creating something. Well, what has he accomplished since he was done with Skinwalker Ranch? He's created this incredible technology, equipment, right? So, wow. Okay. I got to keep going. So was he asked to go there and buy and research Mount Wilson Ranch? Was Bigelow asked to go to Mount Wilson Ranch and research it? Was he asked by anybody? I wasn't too sure. We have the Sun. This could be a yes. The Sun can be a big yes for me, and it's fire energy. Again, this says it's a yes card. It says unbridled joy. The Sun card is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So that's a big yes for me for sure. Okay. Was it by the federal gov? Right? Was it by the federal gov? Is that who asked him to go there and research it? Wow. We have a Five of Swords. It says ruthlessly win. But this Five of Swords, this card, okay. This one for me is a warrior type spirit. But it's also blocking others out, keeping others out, alienating those around them, not letting others in. Okay? I do. I think so. Okay. Now, did Bigelow do some research before he bought Mount Wilson Ranch? On it, did Bigelow do research on Mount Wilson Ranch before he bought it? I have to word this correctly. 9 of Wands and a 10 of Swords. No, I don't think so. I don't really think so. Not much. The nine of Wands. Wands, again, fire energy. It says withstanding adversity. This is some kind of wounded warrior. But it's also building up a wall, a protective bubble, some kind of fence, boundary line to protect how far you've come, right? To protect something. And then we have a 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords, it says deep anguish. 10 of Swords can be betrayal of words, of communication. It can be a no for me, 10. And it's also a completion of betrayals, feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back of some sort. I think he was somehow not fully told the truth. So when he went there and was researching, was he shocked about him not being told about what was going on there? Knight of Cups says it's a yes card. It says flowing attraction. This is water energy. Knights are the warriors, the military, army, battlers, right? He wears his heart on his sleeve. He is empathetic, sympathetic. He can be sensitive. He may pour his feelings and emotions out there and get turned down a lot. So he doesn't always finish the race. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel that he was a little more genuine and kind of used for the research. Wild. Okay. Is Mount Wilson Ranch connected to Area 51 and Groom Lake? Oh. We have a 9 of Swords. It says reliving past trauma. 9 of Swords is like dark night of the soul. It's stress, anxiety, depression, worry. Can't eat, can't really sleep, can't really think straight. This is totally like mental conflict. What? I'm going to get a different deck. I want to use the Starman Tarot. It's got great images on it. Some of the cards I may not be able to show you guys though, with YouTube rules. What's interesting is usually with the 9 of Swords, usually the swords are above their head, but they're underneath him. We keep getting in or under behind. Those remind me of somewhat like tunnels or something. All right. Let's do this again. Let's ask again. Is Mount Wilson Ranch connected to Area 51 and Groom Lake? Okay. Princess of Wands. Fire energy. Princess is actually a page. Pages is always something new or an offer, a message, or an opportunity to be inspired, to create things, to wave your magic wand, make things happen, for new inspirations. It could be good news. New offer, opportunity. I think it's something else. Well, is Mount Wilson Ranch connected to, let's just say, Area 51? The star. Gal, the star is my alien card. Beings from the stars. Dimensional. This is some kind of channel. This is Aquarius energy, which is an air sign. It can be vulnerability. It can be healing. It can be channeling universal knowledge, energies. I think it's just, Is Mount Wilson Ranch connected to Groom Lake? Is Mount Wilson Ranch connected to Groom Lake? We have the Fool. Fool is an air sign too. The Fool is actually the 0 card of the major arcanas. Full circle. Interesting. The Fool can be immature or just a leap of faith, trusting the fall, jumping into the unknown, jumping off a cliff, or just having full faith. But it says the Sacred Clown. Ooh, there's a bunch of traps. Weird. I think it's deeper than that. I think it goes beyond that. Okay. Did Bigelow find what he was looking for at Mount Wilson Ranch? 5 of Swords again. That's that alienating those around them, not letting others in, blocking others out, going after your own goals and achievements, despite what anybody else says, thinks, cares about. Ooh, warrior spirit. Kind of do. There's some UFOs. And this is like battle. This is a battle for sure on this card. Battling for what he wants. May have been a battle. Maybe not quite. So, is that why he went over to Skinwalker Ranch? Is that why he went over to Skinwalker Ranch? Because he was battling on what he needed to find. 4 of Swords. That may have been why he put Mount Wilson Ranch to rest. Because the 4 of Swords is putting something to rest. Or just resting. Taking time, taking a break from battles. Getting away from a challenge. Meditation. Break time. Wow. Was Mount Wilson Ranch too much for him to handle? Was Mount Wilson Ranch too much for him to handle? 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is planting seeds or intentions. It's like he already was able to plant some kind of seeds. Which reminds me of he was able to accomplish a beginning of something to later achieve his goals. He was already able to plant something there. Maybe getting research and evidence and proof. So was Mount Wilson Ranch the beginning of his goals to achieve what he wanted to accomplish? Like, was it Mount Wilson Ranch and Skinwalker Ranch that helped him be able to reach these things. 3 of Wands. Wands again. Fire energy. 3 of Wands is actions, plans though. Planning. Good plans. About to embark on a new journey. Trading ranches. There's a weird, tall, slender looking being too on here. And it's about to embark on a new journey. Wild. Okay. What more was he and the Fed Gov looking for that Skinwalker Ranch had? What more were they looking for that Skinwalker Ranch had then? 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles can be confining something. Something being held back, holding on tightly, holding back, saving money. Something confined. Something confined. Look at the DNA. And it's in a circle, actually. Something confined. What? Hidden. Well, is it the portals on Skinwalker Ranch? That's what I'm thinking of. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, weird. 8 of Pentacles is some kind of career job, trying to create something, trying to master at something, trying to accomplish something, being creative. But it can be a job or a career. Gosh, all these pentacles in the sky. And they're like in these different forms that are like, they almost have like that look of a galaxy, you know, like the spiral galaxies. And then the star, look at the star that it's connected to, that top one. Huh. Their job was to confine something. Was their job, because they had cameras, they had security. I've had friends in our younger years go over there and they were kicked out and ran off and shit back in the day. So were they confining what was on the ranch? Was their job to confine what was on the ranch? 7 of Wands. Okay, interesting. And the Moon card on the bottom and the 6 of Wands. Yes. 7 of Wands is trying to protect something, being defensive, building up a wall, bubble or something. That's crazy. Boom, there you go. All these wands are coming in around him and he's just fighting back. And then the Moon card, this is Pisces energy. The Moon is portals, doorways, but it's also unknown, unseen, hidden things, secrets, lies. Wow. Then the 6 of Wands is a big yes for me because it's success, triumph, victory. They were successful at it. Totally. Wow. All right. Okay. Now, do Mount Wilson Ranch and Skinwalker Ranch have the same phenomena for the most part? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Wands, that is so crazy. And the Ace of Cups on the bottom. That's 2 yeses. 2 places, but it's always, the Aces is always a yes. It's a new beginning. It's a new cycle, a new journey, a seed, to begin something. Wow, Ace of Wands is new manifestations, new beginnings, new inspirations, new creativity, new mastering. Waving the magic wand, new fire, new passion. Ace of Cups is feelings and emotions, purity of the heart, unconditional love. But those are 2 yeses for me with the aces. Yeah, for the most part. Did Bigelow and the other scientists find a portal on Mount Wilson Ranch? Did Bigelow and the other researchers, scientists find a portal on Mount Wilson Ranch? 9 of Wands, we got that before. 9 of Wands is that wounded warrior, but it's also building up a wall or taking action to build up a wall to protect how far you come, to protect something. Fight back, stand up and fight back. What the hell? There's this black blob And this hand is coming out of it, shooting this type of root frequency something at this guy's head. That is wild. That is wild. I think they know. I think they found out of some kind of portal, and it was dangerous. Oh, he did struggle. That's what we got. There were challenges. Wow. Okay. Did they witness UFOs? Did Bigelow and the other scientists witness UFOs there at Mount Wilson Ranch? Judgment. Boom. Absolutely. That's the biggest yes card I could get out of the tarot. That Judgment card is that number 20 of the major arcanas. So the 20 can be reduced to that too, which can be anything material, right? Tangible. Something in the earthly world, 3 earth. Judgment is a huge yes. It can be a judgment call, the angels coming down, the trumpets blowing, surrendering to divine source creator, making a big decision. Yeah, so. Okay. Does Bigelow believe that there is an extraterrestrial base hidden under the ground in 3D? Does he believe it's in the 3D, an extraterrestrial base in under the ground? 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Wow. That is a cooperation, a teamwork, commitment, contracts, working together. 3D. 3 of Pentacles. What about multidimensional? Is there an extraterrestrial base, multidimensional extraterrestrial base underneath Mount Wilson Ranch? Is there an extraterrestrial base, multidimensional, underneath Mount Wilson Ranch? Now with 3 of Cups, I think it's actually in the 3D. So the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Cups can be mingling, getting together, 3 energies working well together, having fun, parties, mingling, hanging out. Okay, here's the 3 of Pentacles. Wow. And I'll probably, I don't know, it's okay. 3 of Cups. I'm probably gonna have to do this. Wow. Okay. So is there a triangular UFO underground at Mount Wilson Ranch? Shit. Where'd that go? I'm gonna have to grab that. Okay. Oh, interesting. 4 of Wands. Is there a triangular UFO under the ground at Mount Wilson Ranch? 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. We did get the 4, the 4th house. 4 of Wands can be home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. Ooh. They almost look like they're in this underground city. I'm serious. Flower of life, sacred geometry. This can be celebration, dancing. Very good stability, very good foundation, very good structure. I kind of do. Okay. Did Bigelow encounter a shaman spirit? Did Bigelow encounter a shaman spirit? 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, this image is a trip. The 6 of Pentacles can be gifts, spiritual gifts, abilities. It can be law of attraction, give and take, charity, generosity. I think he's seen that and many, many more things. Look at this image. I think that's just one of the things he witnessed. That is wild. Wow, huh? Okay. All right. Did this shaman pass away in the area of Mount Wilson Ranch that he's seen? Did this shaman pass away? Oh, wow. Temperance. That's a major arcana. It's actually Sagittarius energy. And it's a number 14 of the major arcanas. 1 and 4 is a 5. 5 can be changes, transformations, and it can be challenges. The Temperance card is like divine timing, harmony, union, balance, celebration, Archangel Michael, angel guidance. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think so with that Temperance card. Okay, just wondering. So, was there a Montezuma travel route back in the day, migrating travel route, Montezuma, through Mount Wilson Ranch? Did Montezuma travel through Mount Wilson Ranch around that area a long time ago? Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Ugh. 10 for me can be a no. Pentacles is earthly. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 10 of Pentacles can be good stability, good structure, comfortable life, material comfort, financial comfort, a community group. Community group, though. So I'm going to get a confirmation. Community or group? Oof. Well, let's ask, did a group of Montezuma travel through Mount Wilson Ranch a long time ago? Did a group of Montezuma travel through Mount Wilson Ranch a long time ago? Around that area, at least. 6 of Cups. Oh, wow. 6 of Cups. That's some kind of like memories. Childhood memories. Something from the past. Something for a long time. Something a long time ago. Roots, family, ancestors. That could be a possibility. Had memories there. Created memories there. Traveled through there a long time ago. Wow. Okay. If so, did they come across the indigenous culture there? The people? 2 of Wands. Ooh. 2 of Wands can be that stuck energy, a stagnant energy, stuck about taking an action. Some kind of stuckness. Stuck between worlds or stuck in a specific world. Oh boy. What? Did this group get stuck between these worlds of the 3D and supposedly another dimension? Did this group get stuck? 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords again. That's that alienating those around them. A warrior spirit. Fighting back, or, well, not fighting back, but fighting for your dreams, your goals, your achievements, what you want to accomplish, but blocking others' opinions out, their thoughts, their words, what they care about. Wild. Maybe they fought and got stuck there. Did they fight the indigenous culture or people? Did they fight them? Page of Pentacles and the Star. Wow. Page of Pentacles. Pages can be something new and offer a message or an opportunity to plant new seeds, to manifest things, to plant intentions so you can grow everything abundant that you want. Interesting. The Star, that Aquarius energy, my Star Being card. This is healing, vulnerability. Vulnerability. Page of Pentacles. Something new being planted or coming in as an offer or an opportunity to manifest something. And then the Star card, Aquarius energy, that's star beings or star being guidance, vulnerability, healing, channeling universal energies. Ooh, did they find that out? Ugh, weird. Did they find out about these universal energies on Mount Wilson Ranch or around Mount Wilson Ranch then? Is that what that means? Two of Swords. Two of Swords is at a crossroads, at a standpoint, a stop sign being blocked. Wow. I think they got stopped somehow, and maybe it was from some extraterrestrials. Wow. Is that correct? Is that correct? Is that correct? Is that correct? Did this group of Montezuma come across some ETs and fought back? King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that fire energy. King. He's balanced within his goals, his actions, passion, fire, inspirations, creativity, has loyalty, and is loyal. This dragon, though, very interesting. He may have an ego, but he always wins. I feel like they came across some kind of energy. I don't know. Ooh, let's keep going, though. You have to let me know what you think of that. Is Mount Wilson Ranch a portal? Oh boy. Wow, that's so funny. The Hangman. Well, the Hangman can be upside down world, upside down reality, not living in reality, a whole new perspective, looking at things completely differently, stagnant, limbo, hanging at free will, sacrifice. And it's the number 12 of the major arcanas. So the 12th house is like unknown, unseen things, subconscious. And then it can be reduced to a 3, which is communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. So can I get a confirmation? Is there a portal? Well, let's ask it this way. Are there multiple portals at Mount Wilson Ranch? The Devil. And the Sun. 2 major arcanas. So the Devil's Capricorn energy, which is an earthy sign, okay? But the Devil can be some kind of attachments, something attached, like chained or locked up. It could be negative outside influences. It could be negative habits, addictions, violence, malevolent. And then the Sun, fire energy. This is a yes for me. Something attached, though. They're attached to Mount Wilson Ranch. Wild. I think there's at least more than one portals, and they're all attached to Mount Wilson Ranch. Okay. Is there something inside of Mount Wilson? 4 Wands. That's a home, family, structure, stability. Very solid foundation. Very good structure. Some structure. It almost looks like a portal. Okay. What about, is it extraterrestrial inside Mount Wilson? 7 of Swords. Ooh. 7 of Swords can be manipulation, sneakiness, lying, cheating, stealing. Very strategic. Is this the government? Here. See? Is this the government inside Mount Wilson? Is this the government inside Mount Wilson? Is that what that means? Again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only. We have an 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. This can be some kind of jail behind bars, locked up, tied up in the head. Or tied up literally. Something locked up. Or tied up. Or behind bars. Ooh. Oh gosh. Is it a base inside Mount Wilson? Is it a base inside Mount Wilson? Judgment. So sneaky stuff, right? very strategic sneakiness, and locked inside Mount Wilson. Judgment is a huge yes. So is it the government working with ETs at Mount Wilson? Try that again. Is it the government working with ETs at Mount Wilson? 7 of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. 7 of Cups. 7th house is relationships. 7 of Cups is fantasy land. Head in the clouds. Not living in reality. It could be multiple opportunities. It can be confusion. Ooh, dreams. Fantasy type stuff. Multiple things. Okay. Ooh, I hit that very hard. And that was that Judgment card. So, okay, let's keep going. What kind of base? What kind of base? Oh, the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. We've got the Aries in the general messages, right? So the Emperor is the king of all kings. He is a divine masculine, a male influence. He's a boss, a leader, in control, knows how to play the game, but he's usually balanced. Ooh, he's all kings. The King of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So, he holds the keys, he holds the information, he holds the knowledge, the wisdom. Okay, and he's very stable. He has stability. Wow. Is this like, not exactly like presidency, right? But something like that. 2 of Cups. Oh, it could be 2 different things. The Emperor is the 4 of the major arcanas. 4 is home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, good structure. 2 of Cups can be a relationship between 2 energies. I think some kind of leader, like government. Okay. And a relationship working together with aliens, ETs, or something. 2 of Cups can be a balance, unity, harmony. Is that right? Is it the government working with ETs? I'm going to ask again. Is it the government working with ETs or something? Knight of Cups in the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Cups. That knight can be army, military, right? He wears his heart on his sleeve. He may be sensitive, sympathetic, empathetic. But he gets turned down a lot. So he doesn't always finish the race, right? So I'm going to do this one. And then the Wheel of Fortune, very interesting. The Wheel of Fortune can be fate, destiny, cycling through karmic lessons, something movement, forward movement. The wheel turning, the zodiac wheel. The Knight of Cups, he's like this merman. There's a seahorse. And the Wheel of Fortune has this pharaoh on it. That's pretty wild. I'm not sure. The Wheel of Fortune can be the zodiac wheel, though. Zodiac wheel is like 12 signs, 12 houses, right? He's holding the Ankh, the key to life, and the sword of truth. I kind of do. I kind of think so. Or multiple extraterrestrials. Okay, again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only. Let's use the Universal Fantasy Tarot. And now let's move on. Are there tunnels that go underneath Mount Wilson Ranch? Are there tunnels that go underneath Mount Wilson Ranch? Oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune. Double in a row like that? I don't know if I've had that before. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune is a number 10. 10 can be a completion, a success, a fulfillment, cycles. The Wheel of Fortune, forward movement, machinery, something moving. Oh my gosh. Have you heard of underground railroads? Oh my gosh. Is it underground railroads? Queen of Wands. Interesting. Fire energy. Queen of Wands is very intuitive. She takes action. She gets self-recognition. She's in the spotlight. Loyal. Now, with Seven of Wands. That Seven of Wands can be that defensiveness. Standing up. Fighting back. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is very fiery. Very passionate. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign. And then the Seven of Wands. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Seven of Wands. Weird creature. Seven of Wands. Fighting back. Standing up for yourself. Protective bubble. Something protected. A wall. Is it like an underground railroad? Is it like an underground railroad? The Lovers. There could be two things, actually. The Lovers is that Gemini energy, twins. It's a number 6 of the major arcana. The 6th house in astrology is the body, health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, and organization. The Lovers can be a relationship, two things, two energies mixing well, harmony, balance, union, unity. Like the scales. So is it tunnels and like an underground railroad? Is it tunnels and like an underground railroad? 8 of Swords. That's that locked up, jail, tied up, behind bars. And the Devil. This is not very... Oh, this always comes out when I get involved with the gov. It just does. So you use your discernment, but all this information is for entertainment purposes only. But the truth is always stranger than fiction. We know about what happens with the littles, right? Okay. 8 of Swords and the Devil. 8 of Swords, locked up, tied up, in the head, behind bars, jail. Then the Devil, Capricorn energy. That can be chained. That can be attachments, malevolence, violence, negativity, addictions. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So, do these underground tunnels, railroad, whatever it is, come from Area 51? Whoa. Knight of Swords. Oh, the Knight's Army. Battlers. Swords is air, words, communication, mentality. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, and air sign. Knight of Swords is very rash, very reckless, very quick to speak, very quick to rush in, chases after stuff. A chase. Do these tunnels come from Groom Lake? Do these tunnels or whatever they are come from Groom Lake? Do these underground tunnels, whatever they are, come from Groom Lake? The Hermit, major arcana. This is very fast, sudden, swift movement with the Knight of Swords. And the Horse. I heard stampede. Okay, they said they heard sounds like underneath the ground. Now, the Hermit is actually Virgo energy, which rules that 6th house of the body, health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, and organization. And the Hermit is like going within, hermiting, pulling back, meditation. It could be hidden knowledge, inner light, lighting the path ahead, lighting the darkness ahead, going your own way. Ooh. And Virgo's actually an earth sign. I don't know. Hidden knowledge sticks out. Could be multiple things, multiple places. All right, so now, do they go into Mount Wilson? Do they go underneath Mount Wilson Ranch and go into Mount Wilson? Page of Wands. Pages is something new, an offer, message, an opportunity. Something new, a new message, and good news, new manifestations, new inspirations, new actions, new fire, magic, an opportunity of news. They're all set on fire. These types of towers. Huh. I just think there's multiples or something. Okay. Weird. So now, what were these sounds that came from underneath the ground then? We're going to use the Lightseers Tarot. What were these sounds that came from, like, underneath the ground? Like the locals said. Knight of Swords. Chasing. Quick movement. Very fast, sudden, swift. Chases. Reckless. Quick. Air energy. Ooh. The Knight. Could be military. Is it military moving underneath the ground? Is it like military moving underneath the ground? Is that what that sound is that they've heard? Six of Cups. Whoa, Six of Cups can be childhood memory, something from the past, somebody or something you've known for a long time, something for a long time, memories, roots, and boom, Judgment. This has been heard for a long time. This has been happening for a long time. Judgment is a huge yes. For generations. Wow. Again, all for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, Judgment. We've gotten Judgment quite a few times in this reading. Okay. All right. So now, the woman who Zach from Ghost Adventures said she's heard this 30s and 40s music coming from the static radio. Was this some kind of like frequency energy left behind that this static radio can pick up on? Is it like the energy frequency left behind from back then? Justice. Absolutely. Yes, this is Truth Sword. Archangel Michael, justice, karma, balance, court, law, but it's truth. Number 11, mirrored numbers. Okay. Now, are there multiple spirits that still reside in that area of Mount Wilson Ranch? Okay, no. Are there multiple spirits that still reside in Mount Wilson Ranch? 3 of Wands, huh? 3 of Wands. That's like about to embark on a new journey. It's also trading. Huh. It can be planning, action taking, action to make plans. I think they come in and out. I think they travel through there. Because I think there's a freaking portal or more than one. I think they travel through there. Do these spirits travel through there? Okay. Try it again. Do these spirits just travel through Mount Wilson Ranch? Boom. Ace of Swords. Yes. This is actually a double yes for me because the Ace is a yes for me. Ace of Swords is a yes for me because this is the Truth Sword. This is clarity, truth, justice, balance, harmony, mental clarity, stairway. Interesting. Is it because of this portal? 2 of Pentacles. Ooh. 2 of Pentacles can be imbalanced, trying to balance, kind of juggling things. They could be out of balance. Or there could be 2 portals. Are there 2 portals? Are there 2 portals on Mount Wilson Ranch? Okay. Are there 2 portals on Mount Wilson Ranch? Okay. Am I going to have to get a different one? Try it one more time. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Okay, and what's interesting is the Six of Pentacles is on the bottom. So the Magician is a big yes for me. This is mastering, magic, manifesting, master alchemist, alchemizing, having all the tools to make things happen. Magic wand and the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is that give and take, law of attraction, generosity, spiritual gifts, spiritual abilities. I think so. Yep. And yeah, it's like they come and travel through there. Weird. Okay. With guests that have stayed there hearing arguments at night, is this somewhat accumulated energy left behind? Is this accumulated energy left behind from people arguing in the past? Nine of Swords. Wow. That kind of reminds me of negative accumulated energy. Nine of Swords is the dark night of soul, or can't sleep, think. Stress, anxiety, depression, worries, fears, doubts. Is this the energy, though, left behind from that? Is this the energy left behind? Is this accumulated energy left behind? The Fool. The Fool. It's an air sign. A 0 of the major arcana. The Fool is that like leap of faith, trusting the fall, jumping into the unknown. Oh, spontaneous energy, adventurous energy, but it's very spontaneous. These frequencies and energies are flowing all around, and like they're coming down in different spots of this water. Wild. And the crystal, what does that do? It holds energy. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I thought so. So with the ghost town of Pioche, Nevada being this bad town, why was it filled with a lot of this negativity back then? I mean, we can only guess, and like, you know, we can say like that was hard times, you know, but why? Why was it so negative? Oh, the Queen of Wands, fire energy. The Queen of Wands, she's about self-recognition in the spotlight, on the stage, recognized, action-oriented, takes action when needed. She reclaims her power as well. Power and recognition. Ooh, was it the power of these portals? Page of Pentacles. Pages is young, immature, but it's also that newness, message, opportunity, or an offer to plant new seeds, to plant new intentions, to grow everything abundant that you want. An opportunity to make money. There were gold miners there. Were they just fighting over these opportunities to make money? Were they just fighting over all of it? Four of Wands. Oh, and the King of Swords. King of Wands on the bottom. So here's the Page of Pentacles. Now the Four of Wands is that home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, solid structure. And it can be dancing, celebration. Building good structure, building good foundation, building a home, a celebration. I was just wondering if it was the portals. Okay, and the King of Swords is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This can be an authority figure, a watcher, different perspectives from above, but stands for truth, clarity, and justice. Wild. All right, my goodness. So, let's see. Now, was the FedGov also involved on Mount Wilson Ranch along with Bigelow. I want to know, did he work with the Fed Gov while he was there? Did he work with the Fed Gov while he was there? The Star. I think he worked with other beings. I think they all work together. The star beings, something from the stars. Beings from the stars. It can be vulnerability, channeling. Wow. Okay. We're getting there. We're almost there. Okay. Did Bigelow and the Fed Gov find something more on Skinwalker Ranch than Mount Wilson Ranch? Did they find something more? 10 of Wands. 10 can be a no for me. 10 of Wands can be about burdens. It can be a completion of burdens, though. It can be packing your bags to get a new start, new beginning. But I don't think they really found anything more than Mount Wilson Ranch. Was it more of the same? Was it more of the same? 4 of Pentacles. Something confined, something hidden, something hold tightly. We got the behind, underneath, inner, and the messages, the general messages. Wow. Something hidden. Was it multidimensional? Was it both multidimensional? Knight of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. So now the Knight of Pentacles. These are both earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Something within the earth. Confined within the earth. Knight of Pentacles. Knights are the battlers, the warriors, military. The Knight of Pentacles is the dark horse. He always finishes the race. Nothing's going to stand in his way. But he may leave clues and breadcrumbs behind, though, along his journey. Wow. Huh. Okay. Do the spirits of Mount Wilson Ranch know of the phenomena there? Page of Wands. Fire energy. Pages can be young and mature energy. The Page of Wands is a good news. It is a new opportunity, something new to manifest, inspire, create. 1 second. Okay, so this image is interesting though. It's like she's manifested this portal, almost energy, frequency, wormhole, or something. They see new things coming out of this portal. Okay. Did they see UFOs? So I'm going to use the Millennium Thoth Tarot now. I haven't done any oracle yet. That's all right. So, did they see UFOs? Did these indigenous spirits see UFOs? Prince of Swords. Okay, so I believe this is the king. Let me see. It's slightly different in this tarot. Can't remember. Nope. This is the knight. Okay. The knights are military, battlers, warriors, but look at them coming down from the clouds. And this is rash, reckless, very quick chasing, very fast, right? Fast movement. Okay. Wow. So did they see ETs? Did these indigenous people see ETs? 8 of Wands. This is something coming in very fast, sudden, swift, out of the blue. There you go. Wow. I think they've seen ETs and UFOs come in out of the blue very fast. Okay. Were the indigenous people there aware of these portals? I'm sure, but were they aware of these portals? These indigenous people. 3 of Wands, huh? And, oh, we have Justice. That 3 of Wands is that trading, Wow. Okay, weird. Trading. Embarking on a new journey. The planning, taking action to make plans. Planning your future. Ooh, that sticks out. Then the Justice card, which is truth. The Truth sword. Balance, clarity, justice, harmony. I definitely do. Yeah, I do. Huh, okay. Did the indigenous people there create these petroglyphs to tell some of the phenomena that was happening there? Did they make those petroglyphs to tell about some of the phenomena that was happening there back then? Six of Pentacles. That is the give and take. Generous heart, generosity, charity, a gift, spiritual abilities, gifts. It was a gift to future generations, future people to tell. Wow. It's like these petroglyphs are gifts of the stories that they had. Amazing. Okay. Did the indigenous experience ET beings? Just asking it in different ways. Huh. Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I think some of them. I don't think all. The Two of Wands can be stuck between worlds. It can be stagnant, stuck between your world or between worlds, okay? And the Ace of Swords is that double yes for me. It is clarity, truth, justice, mental clarity, seeing things clearly. Wow. Okay. Now, were they good ETs? Six of Wands. That's a yes. Okay. This is what we're talking about, though. The indigenous people back then. Okay. Nobody else. But this is a yes for me because this is success, triumph, victory, spotlight, recognized on the stage, triumphant. Okay. Now, did they see UFOs a lot? Prince of Wands. So that is the Knight of Wands. So fire energy. He's on a chariot and a lion is pulling him. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Knights, warriors, battlers. And wears some kind of armor, right? These knights. And the Knight of Wands comes quickly in and out, back and forth, off and on. So back and forth, off and on, in and out, very, very quickly. And very fiery, very passionate, flirtatious, action-oriented. Wow. Okay. What about, okay, so was it alien spacecraft? We're just going to straight up ask, was it alien spacecraft? Princess of Wands. So is that the Queen? I think that's a page or queen. One tick. That is the Page of Wands. We've gotten that a lot. I want to read it out of this guidebook, actually. So the Page of Wands is good news, a new fiery energy, a new passion, new action, new inspiration, new creativity. I'm going to have to cover her, though. Were they alien spacecraft? All right. It says, the Princess of Wands rushes forward from the flames. She is tattooed with red flames appearing all over her body. A golden gauze lightly dresses her form. She wields a long wand topped with a shining sun. She has a look of determination on her face. A tiger rests at her feet. A ram's head altar burns with the passionate blaze of the suit's elemental symbol. Release your enthusiasm out to the world. Let your brilliance shine. Share the good news and be bold. I think they were appearing to them. They were showing themselves to them. Wow. So does Mount Wilson Ranch have the strange creatures like Skinwalker Ranch. The Empress? This is a major arcana. It's the number 3 of the major arcanas. The 3rd house in astrology can be communication, transportation, journeys, technology. The Empress is Mother Earth, Gaia, divine feminine, female influence, but it can be pregnant with something or about to give birth to something. Caring, nurturing, motherly, kind, earthy, grounding. I don't know. Mother Earth. Earth. Do they come in and travel through there? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Do they come in and travel through there? Mount Wilson Ranch, these strange creatures. The Chariot, that's travel. I think they can travel through there. And there's 4 statues, and they're really strange looking creatures. So the Chariot's Cancer energy. It's a number 7 of the major arcanas. And the Chariot is like a warrior spirit. Yin-yang, balancing opposing energies pretty well. Vehicle, taking control, taking the reins, forward movement, full speed ahead. But see those creatures? I think they can travel through there. Okay. And where do they come from? Let's just ask, where do they come from? We did get the Mother Earth. 7 of Wands. That 7 of Wands is that defensiveness, building up a bubble or protective wall, standing up, fighting back. Something protected, some kind of barrier, some kind of wall. I think portal. Okay. So now, did Bigelow decide for himself that he was done at Mount Wilson? The Hangman. Oh, I think he just learned about Skinwalker Ranch and wanted to change places, because the Hangman is that number 12 of the major arcanas, and it is also a 3. Also, the what? Okay, the Hangman is a whole new perspective, looking at things completely different, not living in reality. It can be limbo mode, hanging at free will. It's like he may have been in a limbo mode and he had this whole new perspective, a whole new insight of this place of Skinwalker Ranch. Because this can be things being flipped, right? Okay, so what was the strangest thing that the indigenous peoples experienced back then at Mount Wilson Ranch? Okay. The High Priestess. Woo! This is a major arcana. It's a number 2 of the major arcanas. The 2nd house can be anything earthy, but this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water sign. But the High Priestess, she is very intuitive. She has psychic abilities. She has gifts. She holds secrets, keys, and knowledge. She looks like this whole other type of being too. And this image is very interesting. The camel. The camel retains water, retains something. It's like abilities. Like the strangest thing was their abilities. Wow. Wild. Okay. All right. We're almost done. What was the strangest thing that Bigelow experienced on Mount Wilson Ranch? What? We have death. This is Scorpio energy, water energy. This is interesting. It's a number 13 in this tarot. 13 can be a 4. 4 is home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, some structure. And the death card can be death, rebirth, changes, transformations. I feel like he's seen something or somebody transform in front of his eyes. because this cloaked figure is a skeleton, and it has this fish on his head, and he's like got this DNA, this strand just coming down out of his hand. Is this a Skinwalker? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to ask about that. Those are my last questions. So, is there some kind of gateway in Mount Wilson? 2 Pentacles. Whoa, this image. Night and day. This snake is in the form of an infinity. And the 2 Pentacles can be imbalanced, juggling, trying to balance things. 2 things, night and day. There could be 2. Wow. That are intertwined, interconnected. Wow. Is it a multidimensional gateway? Are they multidimensional gateways in Mount Wilson? Are they multidimensional gateways in Mount Wilson? 5 of Wands. That 5 of Wands is like war, battle, fighting, struggling, arguing, tug of war. Okay, weird. It reminds me of like war, battle stuff. Were these gateways man-made, created in Mount Wilson? Were they man-made, created? Look wow, that's justice. That could be truth. And it's balancing 2 things. But I'll pull. Were these supposed gateways in Mount Wilson man-made, created? Jeez, what the crap? 10 of Wands. 10 can be a no. Okay, 10 of Wands can be the burdens, taking responsibility, to pack your bags and get a new start, new beginning. So, were they used by the military? Were they used by the military then? Because 10 can be a no for me. Were they used by man? Military. King of Pentacles. Ooh. And it says mentor and the world. Wow. King of Pentacles is very financially set, well off, comfortable in his material, financial world. His 3D reality on here says mentor. He can be about lineage. And then the world card. Oh my gosh. I feel like the king is Gov. Okay. Again, all this is for entertainment purposes only. 2, multidimensionally travel, because the world card can be travel. It can be success, completion, fulfillment, cycles, endings, and new beginnings. It says motivation on here. Look at the different parts of the world too, though. Wow. Okay. If there is an ET base, why do they have one there? I feel like the Gov and the ETs work together. And I feel like it was not very positive. I think it was very negative. I've done readings on Area 51 and all that. So, okay. Anyway, were there also Skinwalkers at Mount Wilson Ranch? Were there also Skinwalkers at Mount Wilson Ranch? This is the magical Nordic Tarot, by the way. Were there also Skinwalkers at Mount Wilson Ranch? 7 of Swords. Ooh, 7 of Swords can be the lying, sneaky, strategic, manipulation. It says betrayal on here. It can be stealing, very sneaky, like being very careful. Ooh, were they sneaking around Mount Wilson Ranch? Were these Skinwalkers sneaking around Mount Wilson Ranch? 3 of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Wow. 3 of Cups can be 3 energies. It can be the partying, mingling, hanging out, celebration. It says friendship on here. And then the Ace of Swords, clarity. There could be just been a few of them. Ace of Swords is truth. The truth sword. Balance, karma, justice. harmony, union, unity, the scales, Archangel Michael's sword. Oops. All right. I don't even know how long this has been because I've had to answer calls and stuff. Anyway, so if so, are there still skinwalkers there around Mount Wilson Ranch? Jeez Louise. Are there still some skinwalkers around Mount Wilson Ranch to this day? Four of Swords. I don't think so. Because Four of Swords is put to rest. I don't think so. It says recuperation. Laid to rest. Okay. Now, if so, did they use this portal? Okay, when they were there, did they use these portals on Mount Wilson Ranch? Jeez. Nine of Cups. Ooh, and Judgment. That's my last question too, written down. So, Nine of Cups says good fortune, but the Nine of Cups can be resting after all your hard work. It can be your wishes heard to the universe. It can be your wishes about to come true, wishing upon a star and about to come true, but resting, overindulging in feelings and emotions, overindulging in something. Overindulged in these portals or the capabilities of these portals. And then Judgment. It says forgiveness. Judgment is that number 20 of the major arcanas. This is a huge yes for me. This is a judgment call, making a big decision. Angels coming down, trumpets blowing, surrendering, forgiveness, big decision. Yeah, so interesting. All right, so now I may come back to do another reading, but I got to catch up on the Skinwalker Ranch episodes and come back to do a reading after each one. I've done 5 so far after the 5 episodes of season 4 of Skinwalker Ranch. Let's pull a few oracle and call it good, okay? And let's do, I want to do the Mystic Martian oracle first. Okay, one more card. There we go. Let's do this one first. And we may do, yeah. All right. So, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. What can you tell us about Mount Wilson Ranch? What can you tell us about Mount Wilson Ranch? Wow. We have Shadow Self. It says denial, projecting, and shame. And it's a number 36. That can add up to a 9. The 9th house, we did get that 9 of Cups, is about spirituality, faith, higher learning, higher perspectives, higher education. Huh. Shadow Self. Let's read that. Where is it? Right here. Our shadow self is psychological and spiritual perspective regarding the aspects of ourselves that we often either deny, sometimes cannot see, and conceal from the public. There's things hidden from the public. Every human being and higher being has a shadow self. The problems arise when denial or refusal to see the shadow self takes hold, as this causes spiritual fragmentation in the psyche and blocks enlightenment and holistic integration. Shadow selves not acknowledged take on an unaware to semi-aware autopilot type of spirit life of their own, usually resulting in projections when triggered. This is where dark entities subconsciously reside and where archons can steer and manipulate if a person is not conscious. All dark entities are merely abandoned aspects of all life. Wow. The shadow self typically emerges during early childhood and progressively manifests if not integrated. The shadow self contains anything that we are taught and judged as a small child to see as inappropriate, wrong, shameful, or bad, or where we were punished or rejected for, etc. What we reject in ourselves is rejected back onto us. These conditions may have been passed on to us through our families, our schools, our communities, our culture, etc. The denial of these aspects we do not like or accept in ourselves forces those archetypal aspects of self to be repressed. It wanders, not fully conscious, to the self, projecting and overreacting onto others defiantly what they deny in themselves. A basic example of this could be if you are If you angrily overreact towards another who is sincerely sad, it is highly probable you have denied and repressed your own sadness. Wow. It reminds me of the baddest town, right? Facing and owning our shadow self aspects can be challenging, even painfully so initially, and requires self-awareness, humility, and accountability, while also forgiving ourselves. What? Shadow work is a true test of self-love. True core of healing always contains huge elements of shadow work. Denial, repressed, fragmented, triggers, shame, self-loathing, projecting, childhood wounds, overreacting, dark nights of the soul, and addictions. Yeah, it seems to have been involved with a lot of not so good stuff, honestly. Okay, we're going to do the Gateway of Light activation, and I think we are good. Okay, all right. So, from the Gateway of Light activation, can we get one last message about the Mount Wilson Ranch? Thank you. Oh, Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guide. Answer the call. Judgment call. Time to shine. It seems like there's going to be some information coming up to the light about Mount Wilson Ranch, because there's slowly some coming up about Skinwalker Ranch, and now it's like, here's Mount Wilson Ranch too, you know? So it says, the Venusians are advanced cosmic beings similar to angels who come from the planet Venus. They are our starry ancestors and are dedicated to helping us experience and embody divine love. There are millions of them, and many of us will have them working with us as guides. If you feel drawn to this information or strongly connected to the stars or star people, there's a good chance that there are many extraterrestrial beings around you at this time. I feel like many extraterrestrial beings have been involved near and maybe even on Mount Wilson Ranch, many of whom will be connected to the Venusian Galactic Council. Governed by Lady Venus and Sanat Kumara, the Venusian Galactic Council is a divine board of directors who are responsible for recruiting lightworkers and leaders on Earth who have the potential to make a huge difference by following the call of their soul. When they come to us, it's an honor and an opportunity to be reminded of a connection that was active before we came into this incarnation. There's no set way of working with the Venusians, but they will contact us in dreams or meditation to share information that will support us on our journey. They often send spiritual downloads in thought forms or understandings. Dreams about flying or being in space are other ways in which they will come through to us. On a bright, starry night sky, Venusian Galactic Council, thank you for helping me answer the call of my soul. Okay, oh, one last message. This is the last card in this deck, too. It's by Kyle Gray. This is a call to action. You're being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes to your life, simply to move forward step by step. The Venusian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. Wow! I feel like that has a lot to do with, what is his name? The current owner of Mount Wilson Ranch, Jeff. I feel like that maybe is what he is doing with the people he's working with, okay? And maybe even, Brandon Fugel for Skinwalker Ranch. Wild. All right, guys, that's the reading on the Mount Wilson Ranch, okay? So let me know your thoughts, your beliefs, whatever you picked up on this. I know it was a little long. Sorry. Anyway, I can't help it. I'm so interested in this stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And again, all for entertainment purposes only. Truth is always stranger than fiction. Okay, and always have an open mind. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video reading. Bye.